Hey, what's good? In this video, I'll be cooking a sous vide steak, and then I'm gonna finish it off by searing it with this torch that I got from SearPro. This is actually the first time that I've ever seared a steak like this, and I'm interested in seeing how it comes out. So let's just jump right into it. I'll start off by seasoning my steak. Here I have a 22-ounce USDA prime ribeye steak, which I picked up from Costco earlier. I'm gonna keep it simple and I'm just gonna use salt and pepper. I'll add a little bit of olive oil so the salt and pepper will stick to the meat. I'm using a food saver to vacuum seal the steak. And then I'll place this into the water to start cooking. So I love cooking my steaks with the sous vide because I get consistent results and I have complete control of my cooking temperature. If you're not familiar with this technique, this machine is known as an immersion circulator. You can set your temperature to your liking. In this case, 130 degrees Fahrenheit for a medium rare steak. And it will heat the water and maintain that temperature. So anything that you place in the water will never go above what you dialed in, and you don't have to worry about overcooking your steak. We picked this one up like 6 years ago, and there are much fancier and smaller ones out there now, and I'll be sure to put a link in the description for a few options. So I'm gonna let this steak hang out in the water and cook for about 2 hours. And while that does its thing, what I'm going to do is check out this torch that was sent to me by SearPro to try out for free. This is their newer version and it includes an igniter as well as a handle. It connects to these propane tanks that you can find anywhere. And when it's attached to the propane tank, this torch will not tip over when set down like other competitors. They say that it has a powerful flame and it will achieve the nice even crust that you're looking for on a variety of meat products. And it's half the cost of other high-end torches on the market. Aside from searing steaks, it has a wide variety of uses, including lighting charcoal grills, fireplaces, starting campfires, melting metal, and blowing glass. So it's been about 2 hours and I'm gonna pull the steak from the water and remove it from the plastic. The internal temp of the steak should be sitting at exactly 130 degrees Fahrenheit. So the steak is technically cooked perfectly to my preference, but it's still missing that seared look or crust that we're all used to seeing when grilling or frying a steak. And that's mainly because, well, we cooked this in a bag floating in hot water. I dried the steak off earlier with some paper towels to remove some moisture, and this should help with the searing. So typically I would finish this steak off by throwing it in a hot pan with some butter, but today I'm going to try out this torch. All right, let's give it a go. Damn, that seared really nice. You can still hear it. So I realized I wasn't starting this correctly in the beginning, and what you want to do is just barely turn this guy on and then give it a few clicks. If it doesn't start, then turn it down a little bit and then try it again and keep continuing to do that until it pretty much ignites. So you only really need to get a little bit of gas going and then hit the button to start it. And then you can turn it up, and I'm gonna finish off the rest of the steak. Nice. Oh, it smells so good. So I'm really happy with the sear that came out. I'm interested in how it's going to taste, so I'm gonna throw this onto a cutting board and we'll cut it up. Oh God. Oh man, look at that. Oh, it smells great. Oh, it looks perfect. There it is. Let me give this a try. All right, here we go. Wow. You know, honestly, I thought that this was gonna taste like gasoline, and it doesn't at all. It has a really nice charbroiled taste. But man, it's cooked perfectly. I don't know, another bite. Okay. Damn, that's good. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. That's great. And there it is, a perfectly seared steak. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in picking up a SearPro, I'll put a link in the description of this video. Right now you can save 35% if you buy one within the next week on their Kickstarter. This was made by a first responder, helicopter pilot, and a family man whose dream is to become his own boss. So go check him out and help support a family-owned business by purchasing one. If you're watching this, Brent, thank you so much for your service and the awesome flamethrower. And thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Aloha.